Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cowboy 80.
To throw now is Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back way this game, but no results yet.
Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
60 Eagles, 70, 60.
Sanders now on third down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They'll go. It's Sanders. That's complete to Tillman. Outright. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
A gain of 17
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, option play, second and goal. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's third and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt.
Shotgun now on third down. And that is incomplete. They tried for the end zone, but no luck yet, Brock. That forces fourth and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Sanders going to throw on fourth. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Drake Greenlaw picks it off.
Hey, listen, whether he swatted that down or made the pick, either way, this defense is going to be celebrating one heck of a goal line stand. But I'll tell you this, that pick, what it does, Kate, it plants a little seed of doubt in that quarterback's mind the next time he's down there.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Evan Ingram.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down. To throw, here's Nix. He'll try to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Nix to throw again.
First down, Denver.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the intended target. So it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. This is Sutton working the right side. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Nix. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
To the air on first down. Sanders escapes the pocket. A man over the middle. It's Tillman. And he's taken down at the 30. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, here's Sanders. Forced out to his right. That throw behind his intended target. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And it sets up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10. Throwing again here, Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Broncos bringing out an extra DB on third down. Air it out on third. Flushed out of the pocket. That one's caught by Tillman. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get their first points of this game just before halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Browns tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Things going well so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half.
First down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throwing here just before halftime. Deep shot off his back foot. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Harvey now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Nix from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Nix with it on 1st. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line.
14 more yards.
All set now. 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 14. First down, Denver.
Once more, it's Nix. Ingram's got another one. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd and 2. Here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2.
Touchdown.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Got it inside the 10. And he's in, so how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36
Okay, ready?
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Go! 79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Lions.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly, but the catch moves into the 48.
First and
Let's go
10
now.
at the 48-yard line.
Viking 18. Get up.
Shotgun hands off here for Dunkins. They cobble together a yard there. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Bison. 60
Brings
Bison.
up 2nd and 9
Shot
at
alert.
the 47-yard line.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Judkins. A gain of 9 yards.
Just 1 quarter
And the
remaining in this
Browns,
one.
First down.
It's the Browns football. They're down,
First
but
and
not
10
out
at
on the scoreboard.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start
18
at the
Rattlers,
38.
18 Rattlers. Panthers. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. 30.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Finds him on the crossing route. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hurry.
Moving quickly here.
Hawk
A
70.
7-yard
Hawk 70.
pickup.
Bronco
Brings up
80.
2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. That was right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Intended for David
Trying to find his
Njoku.
tight end. And now
Brings
they'll
up
face a 3rd
down
and 3.
3 yards to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can
18,
close
Vikings,
quickly to get to him before it's released. And that
60,
sure altered the throw.
18. Rig alert. Rig alert. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. Check out.
Looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. The 30. Gets the 10. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
Touchdown.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick 6.
Extra point try now from Lutz.
The point after.
They flip it to the kicker. And I suspect it'll be a long time before they call a fake extra point again. That was a disaster. Never got close.
Will Lutz to kick off.
A quick
for the
chance at
Broncos.
redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Carter on the return. He lost the football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it can go harmlessly out of bounds.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Finds the in route complete. He's going to be stopped right around the 37.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
60 Maverick.
That's good
60
for
Maverick.
Browns. First down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Looking slant route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
To Cedric Tillman.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 45
The
yard
gun,
line.
here's Sanders. And they pick him off again. Riley Moss with the pick.
Sanders back.
And the Broncos have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
First and 10.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here's Nix to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Going for the first with Dobbins. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Broncos nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Oh my son! Ready!
Going for it on 4th, Nix. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Incomplete.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
And the Browns, first down.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders on the slant, complete to Judy. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Number 3,
Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to
It's a
run.
gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Play action,
At the
Sanders.
38-yard line.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down.
Zach Allen.
Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He's got it to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
It's caught. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
21. Browns 15.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
This one's covered by the Broncos hands team.
The onside kick
Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop,
There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown, Denver.
Dixon's pass.
The Broncos go up by 12 in the 4th.
Touchdown,
It's a
Denver.
Troy Franklin touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying, isn't it?
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. He's off to the races. 40. Hits the 20. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, go.
He'll work against the blitz. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there.
Now, faster,
Browns
faster.
fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Eagles, 6
A
traffic,
loss of 6
Viking 18.
brings up 2nd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
79 Broncos. Let go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock,
It's
up
a
to the
gain of
40-yard line.
21 yards.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down.
Check.
Sanders going to look to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
2nd and 17.
Here's Sanders now.
Line.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Drain Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
The Browns get there and take him down. Now the timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
A loss of 7 yards.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Go.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Yards on the play.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Knicks now, 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns will gain possession up beyond their own 20.
Accepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
All right, 1 more snap to play here.
60 vices. 6.
One final shot here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. I know you and I were both a bit surprised to see them favored so heavily on the road coming into this one, but the projections were right. A nice road win.